Hi, everybody. Nathan Jennison here of the Mortgage Architects. And today we're going to talk about something that is relatively rare, but is gaining more attention. And so we want you to know what it is and how to protect yourself against it. We're talking about home title theft and what you should know about it. So first off, what is it? Well, essentially, scammers are getting information of yours, and then they are trying to transfer the ownership of your property to themselves so they can get loans, access cash, and or ultimately even try to sell the property out from under you. So again, keep in mind, this is rare. It's not something to be scared about, but it is something that you should be knowledgeable of. So first off, how is it done? Well, the scammers are going to try to get information that they need to open up loans. And so they're looking for your social security number, your birth date, other personal information. And they are getting that through phishing schemes via emails or data breaches, or they may even potentially be taking mail from your mailbox in order to try to find that information. They then use that information and forge documents such as a warranty deed or a quitclaim deed. And what they're doing here is essentially trying to shift to get you off of the title and to shift that ownership to them. But those documents have to be notarized. And so they're either going to forge a notary signature or potentially bribe a legitimate notary into accepting a forged signature that they will then take to the county recorder's office in order to record that document and make them appear as the new rightful owner of your property. That does not actually make them the legitimate owner of your property, but it is something that becomes concerning because then they can use that to take out loans against your property. And so they're accessing a cash out refinance or home equity line of credit. They may even potentially try to sell your property to another unsuspecting buyer at that point. And so that is essentially how they're accessing the value of your home. Now, what are the warning signs that this might be going on? Well, first off, you start getting new loan statements in the mail. Always take these things seriously. If you're getting statements for loans with your name on them and that you don't recognize, you need to be looking into that. Also, new credit notifications. So this is always important. Often this is associated with credit card scams as well. It's when people are opening up lines of credit in your name that you don't know about. So always look into those. Also, keep in mind that you should be checking your credit report at least once a year. The credit bureaus are required to provide you with one free credit report yearly. So you can go to the credit bureaus and request that. Also, you may stop receiving mail at your property. That's a big warning sign because it means that the fraudster has shifted the address that is supposedly for you. They have shifted it to themselves that way that they can get that mail and avoid tipping you off that there's new credit that's been taken out in your name. Also, if you get a notification from the county clerk about a change of ownership, that is serious. Take it seriously. Also, always contact these parties directly through the numbers that you look up, not the numbers that are on emails or on letters that are being sent to you, because that is a classic way that fraudsters try to get information from you. How to protect yourself. All right, first off, freeze your credit. So the credit bureaus, you can actually have your credit frozen with each of them, and it will prevent anybody from being able to open up a credit line in your name. So this is number one way of protecting yourself. It protects anybody from being able to do a loan on your property because they can't connect it directly to your social security number. So again, this is one of the best ways of doing that. The credit bureaus are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Next, homeowner's title insurance. Always get a homeowner's title insurance policy. Now, this protects you when you're purchasing a property because the title company has researched that property and has made sure that that title is clean when it's being passed to you. If anybody comes with a claim that that property was actually theirs prior to you purchasing it, the title company is the one that covers the cost of those damages. And so that's a protection for you. Now, in terms of anybody that is trying to buy your property, any unsuspecting buyer that buys your property when somebody else has stolen title to it, then in that case, if they did not purchase title insurance, then they're the ones that are going to be harmed in that situation because they've paid out money for something that they were not actually legally able to purchase. Also, watch your mail. If you start seeing stuff that doesn't make sense, you want to make sure that you're looking into it and following up. So that's the main things that you should know about. Again, ultimately, this is relatively rare, and there's a lot of steps that need to be taken and a lot of experts and a lot of protections that are there for you. So it's not something to worry about, but it is something to be aware of and to make sure that you're vigilant on. All right, that should be it. Reach out to us with any questions. And in the meantime, here's the legal stuff.